You finish your last meal. During hours 0 to 4, your body is still burning it, but as that food runs low, your liver prepares to unlock a hidden sugar reserve to keep your brain online. Skip the next meals, and within days, your brain starts changing fuel while your body begins spending fat and some muscle to keep you alive. And here is the trap. Hunger may become quieter just when you wrongly assume nothing serious is happening. This is an educational body science story, not a fasting challenge. Diabetes, certain medicines, pregnancy, an eating disorder, or serious illness can change the risks quickly. Hour 0 to 4. Your body is using the meal you just ate. Carbohydrates become blood sugar, and insulin acts like a traffic officer, directing that fuel into your cells. Some energy is used immediately. Some is packed away in your liver and muscles. So your body is not panicking. It is clearing the dinner table. But once the incoming food slows, the rules change. Hours 4 to 12. Your liver opens its short-term sugar store. Think of it as an emergency battery. Quick, useful, and definitely not unlimited. It releases stored sugar into the blood, so your brain and organs do not suddenly lose power. Your muscles have their own stored fuel too, but mostly keep it for themselves. Apparently, even inside your body, some departments refuse to share their budget. Then your stomach complains. You may feel empty, distracted, irritable, or suddenly convinced the biscuit on the counter has developed a personality. But hunger is not a perfect fuel gauge. Your brain learns when you normally eat. Hunger often rises around those times, then eases again even when no food arrives. Here is the first hook. If hunger disappears, did your body solve the problem? No. The alarm became quieter. The delivery is still cancelled. Human studies show that hunger is shaped by meal timing and the body's internal clock, not simply by an empty stomach. Hours 12 to 24. Your liver's emergency battery is being drained, although the timing differs with your last meal, activity, body size, and stored fuel. As the reserve drops, your body starts making fresh sugar from materials already inside you. Some comes from stored fat. Some comes from recycled leftovers produced by cells. Some can come from body protein. So the popular line, "I am fasting, therefore I am only burning fat," is not quite true. Your body is running a backup power station with several generators switched on. Fat is released, fresh sugar is made, and some protein may be spent. It is impressive, but it is not free. What if you exercise hard now? Your muscles demand more fuel. Stored carbohydrate may disappear faster. If you are also sweating without replacing water, dizziness and weakness become more likely. The workout has not found a metabolic cheat code. You increase demand after cutting supply. Now the story changes again. As the first day continues, your liver turns more stored fat into small fuel packets called ketones. Your brain cannot simply grab body fat and burn it directly. The liver must repackage that fat into fuel the brain can use. Think of body fat as crude oil and ketones as refined fuel. Your liver is the refinery. Your brain is the new customer. That is the major aha moment. Fasting does not immediately switch your brain off. Your body changes the fuel being delivered. If you enjoy seeing what your body is secretly doing, subscribe to Dark Truth. Day 1 to Day 2. Your body leans harder on stored fat. Ketones rise. Your brain starts using more of them, while the liver keeps making some sugar because certain cells still need it. You might feel hungry, cold, tired, headachy, lightheaded, or unable to focus. Or you might feel surprisingly normal. That difference does not prove one person is stronger. Sleep, water, caffeine, activity, health, and medication all change the experience. And feeling fine is not a laboratory report from inside your body. Now, for the mid-story twist. You would expect hunger to become louder every hour. But for some people, it does not. As fasting continues, appetite may become less intense or steadier. Human research shows that longer daily fasting does not automatically produce greater hunger. That does not make prolonged fasting safe. It means hunger is a messenger, not a reliable countdown clock. So choose before we continue. A. The most dangerous moment is when hunger becomes unbearable. Or B. It may be when hunger becomes quiet enough to make you overconfident. Comment A or B. Not because quiet hunger automatically means danger, but because it can make adaptation feel like safety. Your body has not stopped needing food. It has simply become better at using what remains. Day 2 to day 3. Your brain begins taking a more noticeable share of its energy from ketones. Human fasting studies have measured this shift after roughly 2 to 4 days, but it is gradual, not a switch that flips at one exact hour. This helps conserve body protein, but conserve does not mean protect completely. Some muscle can still be broken down. Your body is keeping organs working, not protecting your personal best at the gym. Here is another uncomfortable truth. Having a lot of stored body fat does not make someone immune to starvation. Fat stores energy. It does not provide every protein-building block, vitamin, mineral, or electrolyte the body needs. It is like owning a warehouse full of petrol while the engine is missing oil and spare parts. If deprivation continues, strength falls. Movement becomes harder. Tissue repair suffers. The exact pace varies too much for an honest universal countdown to organ failure. But what if you also stop drinking? Then food is no longer the fastest moving threat. Without water, dehydration can become dangerous much sooner. Heat, exercise, fever, vomiting, diarrhea, alcohol, and some medicines speed it up. Your mouth dries, urine darkens, your heart may beat faster. Standing can make your vision narrow, or your legs weaken as the body struggles to maintain blood flow. No food forces the body to change fuel. No water threatens the transport system carrying that fuel, and transport failure is a much shorter story. Now for one of the internet's favorite promises. At an exact hour, fasting switches on deep cellular cleaning. That cleanup process is real, and lack of nutrients affects it, but science has not established one magical human hour when every organ suddenly enters maximum repair mode. Your cells are not a washing machine, and hour 16 is not the spin cycle. Now comes the final twist, because the danger does not always end when food returns. After prolonged starvation or severe malnutrition, suddenly eating again can trigger refeeding syndrome. The simple version: food shifts the body from emergency mode back toward rebuilding. Important minerals rush from the blood into cells. In a severely depleted person, blood levels can fall dangerously and disturb the heart, breathing muscles, fluid balance, and nervous system. This is not what normally happens after missing breakfast. It is mainly a concern after prolonged deprivation or serious malnutrition and may require medically supervised feeding. So what happens when you do not eat? During hours 0 to 4, you burn the last meal. Over the next several hours, your liver opens its emergency sugar reserve. As that reserve falls, the body releases fat, makes fresh sugar, and produces ketones. Over the next few days, your brain accepts more ketones, hunger may change, and protein loss can slow, but it does not disappear. Keep going, and the body is no longer simply burning fat. It is trading stored tissue and long-term strength for more time. The human body is brilliant at surviving a missing meal. But survival mode is not a health badge, and adaptation is not the same as safety. Fasting is especially risky without medical guidance for people with diabetes using insulin or medicines that lower blood sugar. Not eating can contribute to low blood sugar, high blood sugar, dehydration, or dangerous ketone buildup. Seek urgent medical help for fainting, confusion, chest pain, repeated vomiting, severe weakness, inability to keep fluids down, or symptoms of dangerously low or high blood sugar. This is dark truth. Next, we follow the faster and less forgiving countdown. What happens inside your body when you stop drinking water?